Hey everyone, welcome to SOMYPOLAR, the podcast. You already know it's me, Mel. Thank you for tuning in, and for the people that's their first time, hey, nice to meet you. My name is Mel. um, I wanted to jump into this topic because I've been kind of struggling with this week, this couple months maybe. It's depression. So I let you guys know, before I am diagnosed bipolar 1, I do have OCD and schizoaffective disorder as well. But coming back to my bipolar 1 disorder, I have manic episodes and I have depressive episodes. And then sometimes I'm just coasting and I love that time, but I'm not always at that place. Whew, recently I've been depressed, which is very difficult. I tell people all the time, I don't know which one I like more. Both of them are very, very hard and very painful. Mania for me is very hard. I get into, unfortunately, a lot of arguments. I can be very angry. Just a lot of things that I don't like. And depression for me is hard too, because I feel like I'm at the end of my rope. It's hard for me, rather, to see my way out of the space that I'm in. So I never like either one of them, but it comes with the territory, and it's for me to work through it. I would love to know how you guys work through it. Let me know what y'all do when you feel it coming, because now I'm at the point where I can feel it coming. So I'll be like, hold on, this about to be some mania. Then I'll be like, hold on, I'm depressed. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. It's just very faint, but I like to listen to old school music, like real old, like Atlantic Star, like Gladys Knight, like Teddy P. That's my vibe. Especially when I'm in these kind of moods, it mellows me out. Probably for some people, they probably be like, "Why don't you listen to something upbeat, that make you want to dance?" Cause I don't feel like that. I don't want to dance. I want to lay in my bed all day and not take a shower, not brush my teeth, and not comb my hair. Because people don't understand sometimes with depression, it's not just, oh, I feel sad. Literally, I physically feel like I can't move sometimes. I physically feel like I'm in pain. And I really wish that we could get rid of that stigma, that people can be able to freely talk about it, because it's so difficult. People say, oh, well, you depressed, you just sad, you need to eat something. It's not that easy. It's not that simple, and it's not that easy. It's a lot that goes with that. Even talking about this is uncomfortable. Because as you can see, I'm a certain type of girl. Ain't nobody got time for no not taking a shower and not doing your hair and not brushing your teeth. But I'm being honest with you. I just want to, like I said, I will never log on if I'm going to keep it fake, right? So I read some statistics recently that kind of brought me even lower. But we doing this together, y'all. So I'm going to keep it real. So NCBI, I went to their website, and I'll put all these links within the podcast, and I'll put all these links on YouTube as well for people to look up these statistics for themselves. It's in regards to suicide and bipolar disorder. And the research estimates that between 25 and 60% of people with bipolar disorder will attempt suicide at least once in their lives. So let's take that in for a minute. So the people who have bipolar disorder, 25 to 60% of them will attempt suicide at least once. For me, that's so scary. Unfortunately, I have before, and thank God for my faith, prayer, reading the Bible, just my own way of pulling myself out of that space. But it still was scary for me. It still was hard for me. That place that you're in when you feel like you want to commit suicide is so painful. So many people are so uncomfortable about talking about the pain you feel, I think. And of course, like I say all the time, Mel, that's me. So this is my opinion. I'm not here to speak for the world. I'm only here to speak for myself. And as much as I've heard people talk about suicide and just generally like they were down, or People don't understand the type of pain that you're in to make that decision, to even try to make that move. Emotional pain, you can't see it. But listen, I'm telling you, it rips at your heart. It tells you everything you ever worked for is a mess. It tells you everybody loves you, hates you. It tells you everything that happened good in your life had nothing to do with you. It was just a fluke. And it's all going to get messed up anyway. Depression is evil. And, when you get to that point of suicide, it's very, very painful. And I'm sorry for the people who have lost someone to suicide, and whoever has attempted it, whoever feels like they don't want to be here. Please give yourself another second. Give yourself another minute. It'll turn into an hour. It'll turn into a day. Seek help, please. You are valuable. You are needed. You are wanted. I'm talking to you. And yes, I had to break that for a minute because that hit a very sensitive space for me. But when I read these statistics, it was like, damn, who got the time for that? And I say depression is evil. And again, I'm talking from my point of view, my experience. For me, it's not something that makes me happy. It's not something that I'm glad about. It's something that I deal with that I'm going to be honest about. But that's not something I'm glad about. It's something that I fight through. It's something that makes me me. But it's hard, period. And the rest of the statistic goes on to say between 4 and 19% of the people who are bipolar that attempted suicide will be successful. So that statistic, for me, the second part of it was like, damn, between 4 and 19% of people. That's sad. I'm not, my vulnerability, my ability to cover my vulnerability is almost like clockwork. I've been in situations where I've been that depressed that I was having an amazing time and I went into a public bathroom and cried on my knees. My best friend is a witness to that, unfortunately. She came in like, what are you doing on the ground? Why are you crying? This was before I even understood myself, really. And I don't know. I'm not even going to be fake. I don't know what to say, man. This one got me stumped. This is SOMYPOLAR, and it's about my experience. And sometimes it just is what it is. But I'm in that episode space right now. Thankfully, I don't feel like not being here. I don't feel like life isn't worth it. But I remember being here before and did. When I have felt like that, I reach out to my therapist. I kind of up my appointments. I reach out to my psychiatrist, make sure that my medication and vitamins, whatever, what regimen have at the time, is working properly. I let my best friend know. I let my friends know. I let my family know. Like, look, check on me now. Just don't leave me. I don't know, y'all. This is real. I'm not logging on here to just tell y'all my business, man. I got business. So I got more business to do. I'm logging on to tell somebody that we gonna do this. We gonna do this together. So, my polar.